Hello guys, today we're talking about how to stay productive while learning English.
That's right, Sarah. Learning a language and staying productive can go hand in hand.
Yes, and it's all about finding the right balance between work and learning.
So, how do we stay productive while also trying to truly become fluent in English?
Actually, I think it starts with setting small, realistic goals. That keeps us focused.
I agree. Breaking down tasks helps us stay productive, especially when learning.
Yes. For example, you can dedicate 10 minutes a day to practicing vocabulary.
That's a great way to start. Short sessions can lead to long-term improvement.
And when you combine those sessions with work, you're doubling your productivity.
Exactly. You stay on top of your jobs while also building your language skills.
The last example is amazing. It shows how productivity doesn't mean multitasking.
Yes, it's about focusing on one thing at a time, but doing it consistently.
So in theory, you could finish a work task, then take 5 minutes to practice English.
Yes, and that way, you're not overwhelming yourself with too many things at once.
It's also important to keep a comfortable pace. Productivity isn't about rushing.
Exactly. You need to stay comfortable and not stress yourself out with too much.
If you feel overwhelmed, your productivity drops, and you might lose focus.
Yes, that's why taking short breaks can actually help you stay productive.
Like this conversation. We're taking a break, but we're still being productive.
Exactly. We're discussing learning English and how to stay productive at the same time.
Hopefully, this should be an interesting video for those wanting to stay productive.
Yes. If you have any questions about combining language learning and productivity, comment below.
And don't forget to subscribe if you want more tips on being productive and learning English.
Learning English can feel like an adventure if you approach it with the right mindset.
Definitely. You need to view it as a journey that's part of your daily routine.
Yes, and making it part of your routine helps you stay consistent and productive.
For example, I practice English phrases while preparing my coffee in the morning.
That's a great habit. It's small, but it keeps you practicing daily without much effort.
Exactly. And by the end of the week, I've practiced for hours without even noticing.
It's all about those little moments. They add up to big progress over time.
Yes, and that consistency helps unlock the ability to speak more confidently.
The key is to find small ways to integrate learning into your productive day.
For example, while commuting, you can listen to English podcasts or news.
That's true. And if you take public transportation, you can read in English, too.
It's all about using your time wisely. Even 5 minutes can make a difference.
And that's the secret to staying productive. It's not about doing everything at once.
Yes, it's about doing small things regularly. That's what keeps you productive.
And it keeps you comfortable, too. You don't feel pressured to learn everything at once.
Exactly. You're not rushing, so you enjoy the process of learning and being productive.
I think that's the most important part, finding joy in both productivity and learning.
Yes, if you enjoy it, you'll be more motivated to continue being productive every day.
And when you enjoy learning English, it becomes something you look forward to.
I agree. Learning English shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like an adventure.
That's such a great perspective. It's a daily adventure, and it's exciting to improve.
Yes. And by thinking of it that way, you're erasing any doubts you have about the language.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you see learning as part of your productive routine.
And once you feel confident, you'll unlock even more opportunities to practice.
That's right. You'll start using English at work, with friends, and in everyday life.
Speaking of work, do you think productivity tips apply to both jobs and learning?
Absolutely. Staying organized and setting clear goals helps in both areas.
For example, at work, you can prioritize your tasks just like with learning English.
Yes, you can make a to-do list for the day and include learning activities, too.
That way, you're staying productive with both your job and your language goals.
And you're not overwhelming yourself. You're just adding small learning moments.
Exactly. And that balance keeps you productive without feeling burned out.
It's important to remember that productivity is about quality, not just quantity.
Yes, doing one task well is better than doing 3 things poorly. Same with learning.
That's true. It's better to learn one phrase properly than rush through a whole lesson.
I totally agree. Quality practice helps you truly become fluent in English over time.
Fluent in English is a goal many of us have, and staying productive helps us get there.
And when you combine productivity with learning, you feel more accomplished every day.
Yes, it's a great feeling when you finish work and know you've also learned something new.
It's like you've achieved 2 things at once. You're moving forward in both areas.
Exactly. And that feeling motivates you to keep going, to keep being productive.
And to keep learning. The more you learn, the more confident and productive you become.
That's why it's important to set daily goals, even if they're small.
Yes, like, today I'll learn 5 new words, or I'll practice speaking for 10 minutes.
Those small goals are so much easier to manage than saying, I'll learn everything.
Right, and achieving small goals makes you feel successful, which boosts productivity.
Exactly. It's all about building momentum. The more you achieve, the more you want to do.
And that momentum keeps you productive and focused, both in work and in learning.
Hopefully, people watching this will understand how to balance learning with productivity.
Yes, it's all about staying consistent, enjoying the process, and setting realistic goals.
And don't forget to subscribe if you want more tips on how to stay productive and learn.
Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and remember to take small steps every day.
If you have any questions about staying productive, feel free to comment below.
Remember, learning English and staying productive go hand in hand.
Exactly. You don't need to choose one or the other. You can do both.
And by doing both, you'll see steady progress in your language skills and your work.
Yes, and it's all about making learning a part of your daily routine.
That's right. Whether it's 5 minutes or 30, make learning part of your day.
And if you stay consistent, you'll see great results in both productivity and fluency.
Fluent in English is a goal for so many, and with small steps, it's definitely achievable.
Yes, and staying productive helps you reach that goal faster and more effectively.
So keep working, keep learning, and most importantly, enjoy the process.
Yes, learning and productivity should be enjoyable, not stressful.
And when you enjoy it, you'll keep going, day after day, without even noticing.
Alright, we've covered many strategies already, but let's dive into the last part.
Yes, we're almost done, and I think this final overview will tie it all together nicely.
So, in theory, being productive and learning English go hand in hand, right?
Absolutely. When you are productive, you can fit learning into your day more easily.
That's right. It's all about finding balance, like in our daily work and learning goals.
Exactly. The last example we gave, small learning moments, was truly amazing.
Yes, it shows that even small steps can lead to big improvements in the long run.
Actually, that's what makes learning English fun. It becomes part of your daily adventure.
It's like every day is an opportunity to learn something new, both at work and in life.
And when you see learning as an adventure, it doesn't feel like a task or chore anymore.
That's the key. You want to feel comfortable with your learning pace and style.
Yes, staying comfortable is important. Learning shouldn't feel overwhelming or stressful.
If you're comfortable, you can stay consistent, which is key to both productivity and learning.
Exactly. Consistency helps unlock the ability to speak English fluently over time.
And consistency in productivity keeps you on track with your work tasks as well.
It's like you're creating a cycle where learning and working support each other.
Yes, it's all connected. The more productive you are, the easier it is to learn and grow.
And when you're learning, it motivates you to stay productive in all aspects of life.
It's such a positive loop. It keeps you energized and engaged, both at work and with learning.
The last example of combining work with language practice really shows that well.
Absolutely. It's so cool to see how easy it is to integrate learning into your workday.
Yes, even if you're just learning a few new words while completing your daily jobs.
Exactly. Every little bit helps, and before you know it, you're becoming more fluent.
Truly becoming fluent in English is a goal for many of us, and staying productive helps.
Fluent in English is a goal, and reaching it takes dedication and regular practice.
That's why setting small, achievable goals every day is so important for success.
Right. Small goals keep you motivated and make the learning process feel manageable.
And when you see progress, it erases any doubts you have about the language.
Yes, confidence builds with each small step, and that helps you stay productive, too.
It's like you're unlocking more potential every day, both in language and in work.
And when you feel more confident, you're more likely to keep going and learning.
Exactly. You're building momentum, which is the key to long-term productivity.
So in theory, the more productive you are, the more fluent in English you can become.
Yes, and the more fluent you are, the easier it is to stay productive at work and in life.
It's such a cool connection. Learning boosts productivity, and productivity boosts learning.
That's right. If you have any questions about how to stay productive, feel free to comment.
Hopefully, this should be an interesting video for anyone looking to balance work and learning.
Don't forget to subscribe if you want more tips on how to be productive while learning English.
Yes, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let's all keep learning and growing together.
So, what's your favorite productivity tip when it comes to learning?
Actually, I love using breaks to practice vocabulary or listen to an English podcast.
That's a great idea. It's a productive use of downtime without feeling overwhelming.
Yes, you're still getting work done but also learning something new during your break.
It's all about making the most of your time. You're more productive that way.
Exactly. And once you develop that habit, learning becomes second nature to you.
And when learning is a habit, you unlock the ability to speak with more confidence.
Yes, it becomes part of who you are, not just something you do once in a while.
That's the beauty of it. Small, consistent efforts lead to big results in the long run.
Yes, it's like an adventure, where every day brings new opportunities to learn.
And every new word or phrase brings you one step closer to fluency.
Exactly. That's why it's important to stay motivated and keep moving forward.
And staying productive in your daily jobs also keeps you moving toward your goals.
Yes, whether it's a work task or a language goal, both need consistency and focus.
It's about creating a routine that works for you and sticking to it.
That's the key to both productivity and learning, finding what works and staying consistent.
If you're consistent, you'll see steady progress, and that keeps you motivated.
Yes, it's like building blocks. Every small step builds on the last to reach your goal.
And over time, you realize how far you've come, both in work and in language.
It's an amazing feeling to look back and see all the progress you've made.
Yes, and that progress makes you excited to keep learning and growing.
And when you're excited, you're more likely to stay productive in everything you do.
Exactly. That excitement fuels your motivation to keep pushing forward.
And that's what productivity is all about, making steady progress every day.
Yes, it's not about perfection. It's about moving forward and getting better.
And learning English is the same. It's about small, consistent improvements over time.
That's how you truly become fluent in English, one small step at a time.
Fluent in English is a goal that anyone can achieve with dedication and practice.
And staying productive helps you reach that goal faster and more effectively.
Yes, it's all about finding the balance between learning and daily productivity.
Once you find that balance, everything starts to fall into place naturally.
It's true. Learning becomes part of your life, and productivity becomes second nature.
That's the ultimate goal, to feel like learning and working are just part of your routine.
Yes, and once that happens, you'll see amazing progress in both areas.
The last example really shows how staying productive makes learning easier and more fun.
Exactly. You'll be surprised at how much you can achieve by staying focused.
So, let's all stay productive, keep learning, and enjoy the journey to fluency.
Yes, it's an adventure, and every step you take brings you closer to your goal.
Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe for more tips.
And if you have any questions about productivity or learning, feel free to comment below.
Thank you for joining us. Keep learning, stay productive, and you'll reach your goals. Bye.